Hi guys, me Misha. Everything I say is not financial advice or political agitation, just my personal opinion. Let me start my Twitch now too, um, and check on it. I was struggling the entire day yesterday to uh, to marry multi-stream for. Okay, very good. Let me check YouTube real quick. Yeah, the world continues to. Okay, we're streaming on YouTube also to mourn over the loss of great Republican Jimmy Kimmel. Uh, our prayers are with his family. Um, Boom, that went. That went as it should have. Boom, that went. Just, I had no idea to how to catch it up. Mhm. Just cut it off, and even after cutting it off, it closed the gap. I have no idea. So yeah, guys, times are turbulent. Times are turbulent. Uh, I blame it all on global warming. So we all have to uh, eat more ice cream because when we eat ice cream, our body cools down and we fight global warming. So I do my share. I do my share. It's right there with the good volume 2-1 and the good interaction bar without him. Maybe I should have taken this just like this. That's a fantasy. RTS. Bigger volume and approach. Uh, Went down. That's our transition extremum. And markets are about to close, so never mind. Should not really be trading markets on evening session. Evening session is more like an after hours. However, I've been noticing that sometimes the big volumes happen on evening sessions. So it looks to me that they act more so as let me try to add as a uh, Facebook. Do I want it? Oh no, I don't want it. Never mind. Um, it's enough we are live on YouTube and Twitch. Uh, yeah, I see everywhere silence night. We all are Jimmy Kimmel, so uh, definitely my prayers are with his soul. What a tragedy. What a tragedy. Um, okay, so that was the 1 bar rule. It doesn't matter, we need a daily level, right? Yeah. We need this thing to stop. Dow Jones is good in continuation of the trend. Sorry. SPY. Even my trading coach said they wouldn't trade this trade because it's just too high up there. So something short in swing, yes, but like this, at where we are, it's just like it's tied. Maybe I should switch over. I'm not gonna do it now, but I think I need to switch over to perpetual, or maybe, yeah, today or tomorrow. I see they all are good. One of those maybe. Yeah. Let's see tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to trade it anyway. This thing breaks. Intel goes my way. This volume though. Let's see what happened there. No, we're good. We don't need the 10 minutes. And on days. It broke down. Now we are officially in since this is a mm, transitioning shown, so this was local. Um, it's a big tail now. Yeah, but this trade goes well for like here for now. This volume is alarming, no? Is it it? This volume is alarming. It's a breaking bar. I think everything is good here. Right, it's a break. It's such a minimal break though. And all right. So now this whole thing looks like this. Yeah. TGK. Yeah. I think it's like too low now. I think it's too low. And it's Friday, so chill Friday, which means that it's a volume to T1. It's the biggest volume T1. And it's biggest volume interaction bar, but manipulation bar goes lower. So volume, ooh, this is great though. This is great. For all I care. This is a great volume. This is absolutely the biggest volume. So maybe it doesn't need a test even. And we see all the weakness, we see all the weakness. Yeah, I think it's actually good for a quick trade, just the way it is. It's a little bit too low. That was a great volume. And that was all here. 'Let's see what I can do with it. Let's see what I can do with it. Uh, 56. 56. It's interesting. Um, and don't I have to go? Yeah, I think once we have a spring here, it's a little stretched, and we're going below the level, but all in all, this volume and this volume again. You see, here was our initiative takeover, and here's our confirmation of the volume. It went down and then confirmed. And also, if you like, we don't do those, but okay. Uh, oops, we don't do those, but in some cultures, we did like this. And I know that some of you are hardcore addicts, have stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? And it's there. Yeah, it's right there. So we don't do those. Wait, what? Yeah, it's still good if it doesn't go too far. I don't care. It already reached the wait, what? That's not what I meant at all. Yeah. Hmm. It's interesting. And there's a little problem with it that it already reached our T2, but it's absolutely unvolumed. I don't think it's a problem. Yeah. I think it's good to buy like this. 694, 650, 652. Yeah, I think we're good. It would be great if it gives us some tests, but with a volume like this, it can just not give us a test. Yeah, I don't think there's a test needed. Um, um, okay, so the entry is um, the entry is I don't know what the entry is. You can buy more. Okay. Um, Let me do the math. 0674. 0675 would be say would be uh wait. Now it's gonna go into the evening session. Oh, and yeah, we should. So our entry is 75. Okay, let's make it 76 then. So our take is 06132. And nothing more. Yeah, just because we are in a weird place on daily. And the volume distribution is not right, so I just um yes, so cell limit um at 06132. 06132. Yeah, I think we're good like this. Because possibly after a test you can take it longer. Um, However, not for now. Let's describe the trade. No context on mm, on monthly. Agreed. It's our 17th trade on Russian stock market this year. It's a day rate. It's the GK. It's no context. On monthly, on yearly, which I agree to. This volume is though something special. Maybe should we? Let me see TGK. Um, yeah. Um, Trend trade long impulse. Expanding T2 level. Expanding. Biggest volume to bar spring minus. Oh no, expanding to support level. Below enter correction. Volume interaction bar. And it's biggest volume expanding T2 level. Volume. And copy link. On hour. It's counter trend trade. Right, it's a short impulse. It's biggest volume T1. It's a support level. It's a volume interaction bar. Reaction bar went lower. It will be all right depending on how volume. If like reaction bar will jump out of there with the biggest volume, then it's a good volume distribution. Yeah, 5 minutes is a mess. Because it's an aggressive counter trend rate. It's biggest volume T1. It's volume October spring plus, and it's a question mark because it's already reached the resistance level. So it's a resistance. It's a T2 level, and it's a resistance level. I'm at the wrong level. Calculated affordable virtual stop loss wanted to reach the reward expandable to swing 8 profit. Yeah. And it's a short impulse. questionable trade, um, but I'm in it. But I'm in it for better or worse. Maybe in this specific case, 1 minute could have helped us a little bit, but doesn't matter. Uh, 1 minute is a noise. And now we broke this thing. So up. Let's share it the way it is. 1 hour. Biggest. Oh, and by the way, let's share it the way with 5 minutes long. Day trade. Aggressive counter. Day trade. 1 hour counter trend. 1 day trend. 1 year no context. Long trend technical wave. Show more to get long setup wave. It's a modification of volume spread analysis support. And it's also a descendant of Wyckoff method. Take profit. TGK. Okay. We added to TGK. Okay. It's TGK. It goes low, it goes lower. What can I say? Except you're welcome for the wonderful world you know. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. It's like right there, but it already closed the gap. Like trade the gap was like a reasonable idea here. And it already closed below. So we're now here. Still good volume. Still close the gap. And everything is great. Um, where did you get it? Where's our land? Okay. This volume though. Look at this volume. Yeah. We shouldn't have. So if this is continuation of the trend, this long trend, then it's a correction. And we should not have the biggest volume at correction. It's the matter of the fact it's a very significant volume for this entire thing. So too big of a volume, I think. This level is legit though. It's March though, and the whole volume is here. and it's not real volume. 12 million on 21st of March. 12 million 21st of March. Uh, Let me take it back. 21st of March. Yeah, it's 5 million. 5 million versus 12. So the difference is 7 million. So um, and there is no gap. So the real volume here is 7 million. So it's fair to say that. And 7 million less is this volume. So 63 and 63 will be here. So very well maybe it's not the 70. So this might be the level, really, because we suspect that uh, I suspect that this volume is, and then this would be the sign of strength. This is stretched, and still that would be a level in our perfect 0.5. That still would be. Then the whole picture changes. I don't think I'm ready to this. I need to process it. 7065. 7065. Market must see it, even though that was way more. That matches better. Anyhow, regardless. Um, Regardless. I can get a deal done today for business capital based on revenue and only need bank statements. How much works for you? These telemarketers keep on abusing me. And I lied to them. I lied that I don't have any business. That's just a lie to brush them off. Um, uh, this is more like it, but still. But still. Oy, 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 oy. Looks like it wants to close in a break. But we are here now. I was afraid it's just gonna fly after this volume, but it doesn't. It's getting hairy. But it holds up. As it just goes lower. Oh, and I have a notification from the bot. OZPH. OZPH was stuck as the Ozone Pharmaceuticals. Interesting. I don't even have it. Now I do. Boom. Yeah, okay. Months. Months. I don't even have it. I have audition today, you guys, in freaking Encino. Then I'm going for lunch with a dear friend of mine, my ex-roommate, uh, who I love dearly, uh, as a brother, of course, nothing more. We're both are Russians, so nothing is possible in between us. um, yeah, so that's that. So this whole thingy in volume distribution, I'd say it's kind of favorable. Look at this volume. So yeah, it came to this volume level, boom, 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 and bounced again. Ozone Pharmaceuticals looks good. Um, and then there's this, but then it went higher. And now that's where we are. Uh, this is where we are. But can you feel the love tonight? This is interesting, but it's springed this level. It's not bad of a level, I can tell you. My trading coach bot is not wasted. It's good level. It's not that biggest volume, but it's not the end of the day yet. Um, just to reiterate, um, there is no context on monthly. It's interesting because it went as low as 42.43, low 42.50. So technically, it's also a test level from this guy. And for nowadays, actually, I don't know why. Um, I charted as a T2 because there was no manipulation of T1 yet. However, yeah, that's really this. And we shouldn't have zero 0.5 actually in test levels because technically it didn't break any level, but we need to have something. So, ooh, this is good for all I care. But can you feel the love tonight? Uh, that's my mural. No, what do you call it? My funeral song to Jimmy Kimmel. Our great Republican loss of the year, if not the century. What a tragedy. He stood for what he thought is right, and he got what he deserved. Tragic. Tragic, tragic, tragic. It's one of the biggest, so this volume doesn't count, it's up there, it's part of the Shramum. So volume distribution is all good, we just need the levels. So yeah, enough of politics. You know, I support politics. Um, I think it's absolutely useless discipline that's puffed up um, um, beyond any reasonable uh, limit, and the uh, all the functions and tasks that politicians perform could be long reduced, like the same way we could have gone remote way ago. In the same way, I feel that all the politicians long ago could have been reduced just to administrative positions. Um, However, this guy wants to continue being employed, so they figure out all the type of crap to politically agitate us so that they have a usage and power. My point is politicians should not be in power for a long, long time. Ever since we have got digital measures of voting and making our decisions, politicians should be just like administrative bureaucrats. And part of the reason we have wars in 21st century is just because they hold on to this power. They don't want to let it go. Like maybe one day actors will be reduced once um bro, that was an entry I couldn't have taken. Once the artificial intelligence acquires emotional intelligence and will be able to be emotionally relatable to humankind, maybe actors will have to step down and be reduced to mocap, PCAP, or you know, uh, but politicians, they appeal to our emotional intelligence, to our emotional, not intelligence, unintelligence, our emotional ignorance, and they speculate on it, and that's a shame. Um, because all the other tasks they really should be performing are way ago, more than a decade ago, are replaceable by computer. Computer can count votes. Computer can, summarize the people's opinion, and we should vote on important stuff ourselves, not delegating it to anyone. That's how I feel. Uh, and like when I, as an actor, appeal to someone's feeling, maybe I propagate violence or some like bad stuff I should not uh, propagate. However, I don't start wars. I can play war on screen, but I'm not going to start one. Whereas politicians really start one, so they're so mm, obsessed with maintaining their power, they go as far as to start real wars as the result of their mm, political agenda. And I believe that's not how things should work in 2022. Um, yeah, that was an entry, especially if we recognize this as the T2 and this is previous. But even from here, yeah, if I said, hey, this was manipulation of T2, so that's our levels, and then this. It's not the biggest, so that would need a test. So that would need a test because we have this volume. It's Polish, though. Adding to my trouble on QHC. That was a freaking entry. Right from here. Never mind the last hour of the day. Because it was obvious it will pop. Oh, it wasn't obvious. But short to sweet. Yeah. What? I think it will go. And volume distribution is not right. That'll be fair to wait for a test here. But I'll chicken out even after a test. Yeah, watch me. um, yeah, that's good for a up thrust in 0.5. Um, that was the and then one more, and then it changed direction. Um, I don't think I should add anything, and I'm still learning. I'm still flirting with buying puts and all of that. So like technically, it's let me check if I'm still on Twitch. Oh, I am. Um, that's good. Good news. So at least when I stream on Twitch, I want to add Facebook. We'll need to look into it. So technically, it's here. Uh, we are, and it's expanding, so that would need a test. But add here like one more. And there's no approach, it just goes. So I was gonna say it's weak approach, but truly not it. I don't know, you guys. So technically, so that was a place to add, but that was hairy. And now it's like initiative takeover that didn't take over. So technically, after a test, like I can add more. I'm not sure I want to do that though. Everything would have worked. There was a up thrust that could have been taken without a test because the strength is obvious. And so is the reverse volume distribution. So, and that was, of course, the last hour of the day. And now this happens at kind of 2.5, but level was here really. Wait, what? You guys, I messed up. Oh, because oh, that's what I did. If I charted it like this, so then there would be even an entry here. So that was a test. That could qualify as a test. The problem is I don't believe in this level much. That's my problem. Anyhow, now it's yeah. That could qualify as a test. I didn't think about it. Test resumption of sales. Um, but yeah, I'm very skeptical about the level on monthly because the level of that month is all below. It's good in continuation of the trend. And it's right there. Well, it's getting there. Right there. That's a great volume. That's a great volume. And I don't think it will ever go to 0.5 on short. So even if it comes here, we got some volume now. Yeah, here's our volume. So it's a volume T2. I'm not gonna take it. And we already reached the potential. It's counter trend, so that's my excuse. Um, that's my excuse to not take it. Yeah, right here. Boom. It can, but it's like jumping through the closing door. Jumping through the door that's about to close. That's how I see it. Oh, and again, we can only go. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Let it go. Alrosa is change direction and then unvolumed, but then this is volume, so it's arbitrary on how to look at it now. Where are we on daily? On daily, we are breaking down. Yeah. Looks like we want to break. This is a massacre. This bear goes down. Ooh. I don't want to see my Tanga account, right? No. Uh, ooh. I'm not sure about my TGK. I'm so excited about my TGK trade anymore. And this thing goes down. Just what it does, and quite violently. It needs to calm down now. You can still treat it as matching levels, a level match. I think that's a better word for it. We're getting closer to 0.5, but we are in a wrong place on monthly for all of that. Yeah, that was a correction. It looks like it wants to break, but we don't read minds. We define strength and weakness and enter the market, join the market in the direction of the strengths. Again, the direction of the weakness. Against. Yeah. And nothing here looks like an exhaustion. We have this volume in our face. I say in our face. I'm not even sure. To our face or into our face. Let's see. In someone's face or meaning against in one's face, directly at or against one as one approaches. In our face. Yeah. So in our face is the saying. RTX. Well, no, technically it resumes in the direction of the main um, impulse, and impulse is short, and it's like way below our um, 0.5. And yeah, and volumes are here. And this volume, no, that's today's volume. Yeah, no, after this volume, toxic. It's toxic asset. Asset. Boom. Counter trend would need a close manipulation signal for investment trade, and on our doesn't show as an entry. It's right there right now with a good volume. Um, that's why we needed a test, just not to pick it up like this. And all this volume is in our face, so it's not the biggest volume. It's so high out there. We're not in an impulse in continuation of the trend. We are in neutral. Oh no, we are. Sorry. That's exactly where we are. Now we're building the volume. We respring expanding T1. It's a great volume. Minutes are a mess, which I used to call massacre. I don't know. I feel like massacre. Or maybe it's my violent nature. I'm a predator after all. I'm pescatarian, but let it not fool you. I'm in full realization that people, humankind, has predatory nature. And I'm not into this like debate that whether we are carnivores or herbivores, but obviously we were like hunter gatherers for a long time, and then we're hunters still. So, and artists and everything. And we're more drawn to moving objects than to static. So that's another biggest argument. It's still matching levels and uh, and then expanded, expanded, expanded. So yeah, this whole thing can be treated as a big, big balance ever since here. That's been springed very nicely right now. Brah. As a break, and then it confirmed the level. Oh, that just hurts my brain. So that became the level. And then this became the level. And then this level was arguably springed. And then springed again. And now we are in this reality. And that was our entry on minutes. we have a bigger volumes, so we need a change of direction. That's my excuse. And that wouldn't have worked. That would have broken us even here. Yeah, we need change of direction. That's interesting. Mm. It kissed this level. Nothing on minutes, it went lower. Yeah, that's weird. The volume distribution. So let it happen. Let it happen. Dun, 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 dun. Anyone remember Same Impala? Is he still a thing? Because I do. It was my first and only Coachella, and that was beautiful. Dun, 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 dun. Technically, it's a good in continuation of the trend. Practically, I would be very concerned. I am very concerned with this volume. What the heck? And I mean, so at the very least, I would wait for a test. It bounced nicely, yeah, on 5 minutes, but don't be carried away by the beauty and perfectness of the level of the inferior time frame. Yeah, beautiful volume, but so no. Look at this guy. Artist. Um, this doesn't make sense in terms of was it was not a balance. And then here, this was a balance. So we're since here and then broke. So like technically this is our 0.5, so doesn't make much sense. This thing broke. Now, and look at this volume again. It happened now. It's weird that it doesn't have a spread. However, what is this volume? It doesn't have a spread. Why volume doesn't have a spread? Just boom, someone dumped it. This is a break. It's a good in continuation of the trend. It's good in continuation of the trend, with this being probably a sign of strength. However, look at the nature of this break. Is it strong? Because it's not. It barely broke, it has a tail. Yeah, the reaction bar goes down, but that's about it. So yeah. TNA, this is, yeah. What's the, haha. USB goes higher. Wait, is it in a balance? It is in a balance, right? It is. So not so fast. Um, dun, 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 dun. A famous punk rock star, Tame Impala. Him and Guns N' Roses. I've heard nasty stuff about Guns N' Roses um, frontman and what extent he went to in order to get his second album released after his first album was shelved. Um, yeah, you know, it's a Hollywood. This thing goes lower, continues. It's in a balance, and that's last. No, that's actually today. Um, we're like in this balance right now. But look at this volume. What happened here? Boom, boom, and we don't go. Well, technically, I can keep it open. I can keep a lot of things open, doesn't matter. Um, you know what I mean? I habitually tend to keep like all this shit open. So yeah, punk rocker Tame Impala, Human Sex Pistols for like here, Anarchy in the United Kingdom. Is he Australian? I think he is. Um, yeah, I don't believe none of that. Um, boom. Yeah, I don't want to even like look at the cacao now because I don't think anything good waits for me there. Uh, yeah, and it's a break. Can go. Hmm. That would need a test. Other than that, it's and configuration of this upthrust is also less volume went higher, so that would need a test. Other than that, it looks good. I'd rather took it from here. And I don't own the stock anyway, so don't think there's much space for me to trade it short. It's not at the point. It needs to be like impossible to refuse, like in terms of the yearly level, monthly level, and all of that. Or I should own the stock, or it should show you like the volume like this. Do you see what I see? Dude, the 1 bar volume of inferior time frame will not reverse superior time frame impulse, let alone wave. However, it can be an indicator. If it came to this volume, yeah, I'd be extremely cautious about this volume, is all I'm saying. On IBM, Barrick. Where are we? Look at this guy. Let me plug in. You see this smart money common denied to drain my battery, my laptop battery, so that I cannot share the wisdom uh, with my fellow traders, retailers. such as myself. Look at this. Ooh, this is sexy. Yeah. On that note, let's take a look at our biggest losers. Um, I don't know where we are. This is where this thing needs to stop if it wants to talk to me. Man, that would have worked right from here. A lot of market is in red. You're looking at this guy. This is past beyond 0.5, so it's good in continuation of the trend now, I think. Or maybe it's just me always like picking up on the stocks after it's like way too late. After it's way too late. Um, mm, when you have, bro, everything goes red. You, my friend, don't belong here, and so do you. Yeah, no, that didn't go my way at all. Didn't even stop for a sec. Um, so I should be looking to break even now. Um, didn't go my way at all. Um, doesn't matter what it does now. The only thing I need to do is to uh, change it to the entry price. Oh, I didn't fill out the less commission, of course, so it should be, and it was, yeah. Shame on me, I didn't fill out the thing properly. Um, uh, so we need to change this to 678. 678. No, fast. Wait, what? Didn't went through. Oh, see. Ah, okay, now I see 78. Uh, yeah. Um, let's share it with the world. Where are my, uh, where's my profile? I have no luck on Dekaga. Um, Trading active. Moved, moved limit order to break even at rubble. Yeah. Um, and here let's fill out my, so my step was this. So my target was, okay, so extra reward. Okay, what else? Um, yeah, yeah, it needs to calm down. I'm looking all the like losers up to um 2% and and more. Raspatska. Yeah, it's at the level right now, but it's all counter trend, like all of it. And it looks like it's gonna break. Looks like it's gonna break. And volume distribution is wrong. Everything is wrong here. Okay. Let's see our best gainers. Ooh, the berry guy, yeah. Berry says bye-bye. To all who watched it roll higher, thank you very much. Beric is very grateful to you for witnessing his tremendous success. Yeah, it's good for short now. You guessed it. Apple. Boom, this thing breaks out. Oh gosh. Unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. Apple. Okay, that's enough for today. You guys, yeah, that was a good decision in the hindsight because of 0.5. It might go, it still may go to manipulate it, but um, not for a quick short trade. That was a test, so now it's good for short. You see the strengths, and you see the weakness, except for this guy. Oh, never mind. We are in correction, so the whole thing doesn't work for us anymore. That was a good trade up there. Um, yeah, this thing doesn't go, and it breaks, and this is beautiful volume, so it needs levels. So it looks I'm free to go for today. Yeah, there will be an instant loss. So that was a spring, but I tell you, it's like, no, it's not in the right place. It's in a balance, counter trend balance. Hmm, yeah, this volume, this is just not right. So I'm watching it, but I would never take it like this. Okay, I'm waiting on this guy. It's testing and I expect it to go lower. Intel breaks. That's a good thing about Intel. So this is all doesn't matter anymore. See how it says this is all? Like I just rushed to put auxiliary verb uh, before anything. Where in reality, what I wanted to say is this all doesn't matter anymore. So we are in this reality from now on. It's a little too big of a volume, but it's all right. I think still. Also, ironically, that can be like the bounce and then regardless. Uh, for now, we're doing good on um, Intel. Can't say the same about the Giga. Uh, wrong choice, friend. It's wrong, wrong, wrong. Basi goes lower. Okay, I'm gonna go. You guys trade responsibly on your own. Never listen to anyone. No one knows anything. Learn and grow in the communities of like-minded people, such as myself.